Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to tackle my kids' craft area, craft supplies, that kind of stuff in today's declutter and organization video. Now, if you are new here, if this is your first video of mine you've watched, my name is Caitlin. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4, and this year, 2022, I am working to declutter 2022 items from my house. We also just moved into a new house, and so as I am finding new homes for things and decluttering things, I'm also doing a bunch of organizing as we get settled into our new house. So I've been filming some of those as we go along. And so today's task is going to be our craft space where my kids keep Play-Doh and paint and paper and scissors and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you kind of what we're working with and what my goals are for this area for right now. And then we'll get started. We're going to pull it out, declutter it first, and then try to reorganize it. All right, so let's get started. So here's the space that we're working with. This is like a breakfast nook off of the kitchen. We don't use this to eat in. Our family is too big to fit in here. So this is kind of just the kids' little craft space. Eventually, I'm gonna put the whiteboard, which is tucked back there, up on the wall, and maybe some homeschool stuff on the wall, but we just haven't done that yet. So primarily, we're dealing with this right here. So at our old house, we had a whole entire dining room that was kind of tucked away that we used as a homeschool room, and that's where we kept all the craft supplies. Here, our floor plan is really open, and so we don't have like one set homeschool room. We just kind of homeschool all over the place, and I have a homeschool closet where I store all of the curriculum and the stuff that we're using, which I'll show that in a different video. But for the kids' craft stuff that they use often, right now I have it here. So this thing is a pie safe. It's got some of it in there. And then this shelf thingy, this drawer thingy that you can see blocked by the stools. So my 9-month-old is now crawling and pulling up on things, and he is constantly pulling open these drawers and dumping stuff out, and it greatly distresses the big kids, and it's a big mess. And so we keep turning the little drawers and then blocking it with the chairs so that he can't get to it. And so anyway, my goal is to actually move everything that's in the little drawers here and get it organized in here. So there's already some stuff in there, but I think there will be plenty of room. It doesn't look like it, but there will be plenty of room to move this stuff once I organize this a little bit. We aren't using this cart nearly as much as we used to, because we used to keep scissors, crayons, markers, colored pencils, all that kind of stuff. But recently I got this little container that I keep on the table that has all that stuff in it. So that's cleared out a lot of the cart, so there's not as much in there to clear out. So we're going to try to clear that out. I'm going to move that into maybe our office and use it for filing papers or something, but no longer have it out here because the drawers are breaking and he's dumping everything out. So anyway, so our plan here is to just pull this stuff out, organize, declutter. Like, we have multiple sets of alphabet stampers for Play-Doh. We don't need that many, that kind of stuff. Oh, there you can see, there he goes. And one thing about this pie safe is you can see it used to be baby proofed. We had one down there and one up here. Both of them have broken and torn, but we could re-baby proof it if we need to. Whereas for that cart, we can't really baby proof it. So, that way we'll be able to, whenever he starts being able to open the doors, be able to get it where he can't if we need to do that. So anyway, one other thing before we start, I did not buy any new organizational containers for this declutter and organize project. I've just pulled a bunch of random containers from around my house, and we're going to try, to see what works out of those and make that work. This is not necessarily our permanent setup. It's fine for now. Someday we would like to maybe put some more built-in shelving along this wall, maybe even some desks, because we use it for homeschool space. But because of that, I'm not like investing a ton of money into like an amazing, perfect, organized situation. I just want to get it better, more organized, more functional for us, but I'm just using containers that I had around the house, and we'll make that work. So, all right, let's get started. We are done, at least for now. It's not perfect, it's not completely done, but it is decluttered and it is definitely more organized than it was before we started. And I did get rid of that cart. You can see I've got empty space over here now. And I'll show you how I've got it organized. The table is also much better, so take a look at that. So I ended up decluttering out 51 items, and that is basically just what was trash, like dried up paints and broken things, that kind of stuff. I also have some that is in the Goodwill bag that I don't count that until I actually pack it up to take it to Goodwill. So I have a bag that's been accumulating in my closet. And when I go through that, then I'll count that stuff. So it's really more than 51 things, but for today's purposes, for what I marked on my chart, it was 51. And so that brings us total for the year to 829. So I have decluttered 829 items out of my house. I'm more than a third of the way there, and it's the end of March, so that feels really good to have gotten that much done. So anyway, let me flip the camera around and show you what it looks like now that it's organized, okay? All right, so here's the space. I have not cleaned up the floor from all the trash pieces, so I do need to clean that up, but the table looks a lot better. This stays out for the kids to access it, so that's good, and then they have some notebooks that they like to keep out. But anyway, everything else is now in here. So I'll go do the bottom drawer first. So in this drawer down here, I have these little trays that they use when they're putting Lego sets together or like doing something messy. I have, this is a picnic blanket. Is that what those are called? Yes, picnic blanket that we use when we put down for like really messy stuff. And then they're art smocks. And then like I said earlier, it used to be child-proof. It is not currently because that is messed up, but we can put that back if we need to, if it becomes a problem. Same with this right here. Used to be, but it's not right now. So anyway, then inside here is what this looks like. Try to get this filmed before somebody comes and starts pulling everything out. Okay, so you can see these bins fit so nicely on these shelves. These are just the 99-cent shoe boxes that you can get at Target, Walmart, whatever. Those fit really nicely in here, so that was perfect. So we've got like Play-Doh and Play-Doh accessories, some more back there, paint, beads. This is like all the small parts like googly eyes and sequins and puff balls, that kind of stuff. These are those Water Wow Melissa Doug pens, those things, Spirograph, and then those are seasonal stickers that I use just for certain activities and stamps. On the second shelf here, we have some white paper and graph paper. This thing right here has color paper, construction paper, and then, which is also, I know it's color paper, but it's different texture, and there was a lot of it, and then stickers. So I really like this 3-drawer thing. It fits perfectly. And I have some more of these in my house that are being used for other things. So I'm gonna try to see if I can shift some stuff around and get a second one in here to put like notebook paper, white paper, that kind of stuff, and have 2 side by side. But for today, whatever, this is how it is. Scissors and stencils. This is like dot markers and paint sticks. These are those Color Wonder marker things. And then on the bottom, there's like some notepads and sticker books and coloring books. One more Play-Doh accessory thing that's taken up, like it's kind of big, so I couldn't put it in one of the containers. And then this right now is like gonna be like our random crafting materials bucket. So it's got 2 paper towel rolls in it, but the kids love paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls and like little trash pieces that they use to recreate things. So for right now, I thought we'd put it in this bucket, and that way they can have access to them. That may not work because, as you can see, we like to pull and dump the things on the bottom shelf. So we have to find something with a lid so he can't scatter those everywhere. But for now, that is working for us. And so there's our craft stuff. It's all nice and tidy, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. For tuning in, make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe so that you'll get to see the next video in my declutter and organization series. Bye.